sort of poet, one who has made a different sort of impact with his commentaries on the human struggle. This wise man is Mick Jagger. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, well, you might find you get what you need. This has been a rough year for the people of the world. Earthquakes killed tens of thousands in Haiti, Chile, and China. The terrible earthquake in Japan was followed by the even more terrible tsunami. Pictures on the news that we couldn't stop looking at, anguish that we couldn't believe. Here at home in the United States, many have been killed and left homeless in the aftermath of tornadoes and floods and wildfires. It's been a very hard year. There is never a year, however, that is only filled with bad events. This year was no exception. Just as in other places and other times and other generations, the people of the Middle East began to demand justice from their leaders. The world began to look, the world paid attention. Leaders of many countries agreed that it was time for changes to happen, and the result became known as the Arab Spring. Then there were the stories of the workers in the nuclear plants in Japan who faced near certain death by going back into the damaged reactor buildings and doing what they could to stop the possibility of a meltdown and the probability that many more thousands could die. Here at home, just a few miles up the road, passers-by beat first responders to the burning houses in San Bruno when the gas line exploded, pulled them to safety, even as their own houses burned to the ground. What does any of this have to do with you as you sit here patiently listening to me, waiting for the certificates and the awards? Maybe not much, and maybe everything. Because after today, you will begin the journey that will take the rest of your life to complete. You will be faced with good times and bad times. Each of those times will offer you the chance to make choices. In all of the bad times I just mentioned, no one who experienced those events would ever be the same. Each person had to choose between staying a victim or becoming a survivor. So that's what this has to do with you. Each day you will have that choice, to be overwhelmed by the circumstances of your lives or to move beyond them and continue up the road toward your dreams. So back to Mick Jagger. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, well, you might find you get what you need. Those words meant a lot to me this year. I didn't want to have dangerous surgery. I didn't want to be out of school for 4 months. I didn't want to be away from you for the most important part of 8th grade. I missed you, but I got what I needed. I've come to think that that's the difference between staying a victim and choosing to become a survivor, knowing that the situation you're in isn't one you would have chosen for yourself, but it is one in which you can find something you needed to find. That's the journey you begin today. The journey that helps you not only to survive hard times, but to build and rebuild as often as it takes. It has been said that what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Today, your childhood is the thing that lies behind you. Beginning tomorrow, high school, college, job, marriage, parenthood, all lie before you. I know you to be soaring eagles. I know that within you lies what is necessary to be rebuilders and builders over and over into the future. Every day, you may not get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you'll get what you need. Thank you.